Hello, G. My name is Jimmy. I am an artificial intelligence professor. Today, starting new class of AI with all non-AI students. I will take it as challenge. Let us start our journey to AI world.
Oh, Master G, my name is Z. I am social media lover. I love take selfies and upload on Instagram and other platforms. I got huge fan following. My neighbor Pinky got jealous. I did not complete my bachelor due to one student provoke me and I got expelled from college. I love to learn AI and fulfill my ambition in social media.
Sar Sri Kal, Master G. G. Ayan no. Miss Satnam. Love to watch cooking shows. Big fan of Chef Sanjeev. Aho Ji. Want to learn AI and start my own Satnam ka dhaba. Balay balay Ji.
Sir, my name is Mani. I did my BSc and love to watch cartoon and animation videos. Looking forward to learn AEI and plan to make it as my career.
Hello, class. Today we will start with ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. I hope you will take interest and try your best. I will try my best to explain it. I know all of you are non-IT persons, got interested in AI, but all the definitions and terminologies and abbreviations got used in several lectures/tutorials/videos. You may got confused and was about to drop this idea. Then I thought out there a lot of people have same issues, so I decided to prepare a presentation for those who are willing but don't have time to search all technical words and their definitions. Tried to make it simple and easy for better understandings. Artificial intelligence, AI, is the theory and development of computer systems capable of performing tasks that historically required human intelligence, such as recognizing speech, making decisions, and identifying patterns. AI, which stands for artificial intelligence, is like teaching computers to think and learn, just like we do. Instead of just following strict instructions, AI helps computers make decisions and solve problems by themselves. It's all about making machines smart so they can do tasks that normally need human intelligence, like recognizing faces, understanding speech, or playing games. AI uses data and algorithms to figure things out and got better at them over time. It's like giving machines a brain of their own to make our lives easier and more efficient. The background of AI, in simple terms, is like its history and how it came to be. AI has been around for a while, but it really started to take off in the mid-20th century, when scientists and engineers began trying to make machines act and think like humans. They wanted to create computers that could learn from data, make decisions, and solve problems without being explicitly programmed for each task. Over time, AI technology got better and more capable thanks to advances in computer hardware and software. Researchers developed algorithms and models that could process massive amounts of data and make predictions, recognize patterns, and even understand language. AI has become a big part of our lives, from voice assistants like Siri and Alexa to self-driving cars and recommendation systems that suggest what movies to watch or products to buy online. So AI's background is all about the journey of making machines smarter and more helpful in various aspects of our daily lives. AI, or artificial intelligence, is used in many different ways to help us in our daily lives. Here are some common uses. Virtual assistants. AI powers virtual assistants like Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant. They can answer questions, set reminders, and control smart devices in our homes. Recommendations. AI is used on websites like Amazon and Netflix to suggest products or movies based on what you've liked before. Self-driving cars. AI helps cars drive themselves safely by making decisions and reacting to the road and traffic conditions. Healthcare. AI can analyze medical data to help doctors diagnose diseases and develop treatment plans. Customer service. Some companies use AI chatbots to answer customer questions quickly and efficiently. Gaming. AI is used in video games to control non-player characters, NPCs, and create more challenging opponents. Language translation. AI can translate languages in real time, making it easier for people to communicate across language barriers. Finance. AI is used to detect fraudulent transactions and make investment decisions. Manufacturing. AI-controlled robots and machines can perform repetitive tasks in factories, making production more efficient. Education. AI can provide personalized learning experiences for students, adapting to their individual needs. These are just a few examples, but AI is being used in many other fields as well. It's all about making our lives easier, more convenient, and sometimes even safer through smart computer systems that can think and learn. Narrow AI. Narrow AI, also called weak AI, is like a smart tool that's really good at doing one specific job. It's like a robot that's excellent at playing chess or a chatbot that helps with customer service questions. Narrow AI is focused and can't do tasks outside of its specialized area. It doesn't have human-like general intelligence. General AI, also known as strong AI or artificial general intelligence, AGI, is like a computer that can think and learn like a human. It's not limited to just one task. It can do many different things and learn new stuff, much like how humans can adapt to various situations. General AI is like having a machine that can understand, learn, and think about all sorts of things, not just one specific job. So in simple terms, narrow AI is specialized and good at one thing, while general AI is super smart and can handle lots of different tasks, just like a clever human brain. The link between AI, artificial intelligence, and coding is like the connection between a chef and a recipe. Let's break it down in simple terms. Coding is the recipe. Imagine coding as the recipe that tells a computer what to do. It's a set of instructions written in a language that computers understand. Just like a chef follows a recipe to make a delicious dish, programmers use coding to make computers perform tasks. AI is the chef's creativity. Now think of AI as the chef's creativity and intelligence. AI goes beyond basic coding. It's like giving the chef the ability to learn from their cooking experiences and come up with new recipes on their own. AI can think and make decisions, like a smart chef in the kitchen. Coding AI. To create AI, programmers use coding as the foundation. They write special instructions and algorithms that enable the computer to learn, make decisions, and solve problems. It's like the chef using their cooking skills to create a unique and innovative dish based on the recipe. So, in easy terms, coding is the tool that programmers use to build AI, and AI is like the smart chef that can learn and make decisions on its own, thanks to the instructions, code it's given. Together, coding and AI make computers do some pretty clever and useful things. An API is like a menu in a restaurant. It's a list of things you can order, along with a description of what each dish contains. Just as you can't enter the restaurant kitchen and cook your own food, you can't access a computer program's inner workings directly. Instead, you use the menu, API, to request certain actions or information from the program. Think of it as a way for different software programs to talk to each other and share data or functionality, like how the waiter, API, takes your order and communicates it to the chef, the program. ChatGPT is like a talking computer program. It's designed to have conversations with people. You can ask it questions or talk to it, and it will try to give you helpful answers. It's made by using a type of technology called AI, artificial intelligence. Think of it as a smart chat buddy on your computer or phone that can chat with you and provide information or have a friendly chat. ChatGPT works with AI in a way that's a bit like having a conversation with a very smart robot. Here's how it works in simple terms. Input. You type or speak your question or message into your computer or device. For example, you might ask, "What's the weather like today?" AI brain. Behind ChatGPT is a computer program called AI, artificial intelligence. This AI program is like a very clever brain. It takes your question and tries to figure out what you're asking. Understanding. The AI program uses a lot of data and special rules to understand your question. It can understand words, sentences, and even context. It might think, "The person is asking about the weather today," generating a response. Once the AI understands your question, it thinks about what to say back to you. It uses its knowledge and the information it has learned from lots of conversations to come up with a good answer. Reply. Finally, the AI program sends a reply to your question. It types out the answer on your screen, like, "Today's weather is sunny with a high of 75° F." It does all of this very quickly. So, in simple terms, ChatGPT uses AI to understand what you're saying and gives you a response based on what it knows. It's like chatting with a super smart computer buddy that can talk to you and answer your questions. Hello, students. Today we will start new topic, which is crucial part of the AI. What is prompt? In easy terms, a prompt is like a question or a request that you give to a computer or a person to get them to do something or provide a specific response. It's like asking a friend, "What's your favorite movie?" In this case, what's your favorite movie? Is the prompt, and you expect your friend to answer based on that question. In computer programming or when talking to AI, a prompt is a way to tell the machine what you want it to do, or what kind of information you're looking for. How to write prompt examples. Prompt about health. First of all, give command that you are looking to talk of family physician. In that scenario, you have to inform machine, your age, gender, daily routine like food, exercise, job nature, sleeping hours, symptoms of your health indicators bothering you with all minor details. I am not saying believe and follow machine, it is just an example. Must visit doctor physically. Prompt about kids. First give detail about your concept that what you are looking for and explain age of kids, their behavior, their trends, their likeness or disliking. Prompt about an image. Must explain face cuts, hair color, front pose or side pose, chin shape, eye color, glasses, dress, etc.
Sure, let's break down the anatomy of a prompt in several easy terms. 1. The beginning. The start of the prompt. This is where your question or request begins. It's like the opening sentence or phrase that tells the computer what you want. 2. Keywords. Important words. These are the words that carry the main meaning of your prompt. They tell the computer what the focus of your question is. For example, in the prompt, tell me about dogs, the keywords are tell and dogs. 3. Details or context. Extra information. Sometimes, you might provide more details or context to make your request clearer. It's like adding more information to your question. In the prompt, tell me about dogs, their history and breeds, the extra information is their history and breeds. 4. Question or command. What you want. This part of the prompt is where you ask a question or give a command. It's like the main point of your request. In the prompt, tell me about dogs, the question is, tell me about. 5. The end, closing the prompt. This is how you finish your prompt. It's like the last part that signals you're done asking or requesting something. In the prompt, tell me about dogs, the end is simply the word, dogs. So, a prompt is essentially a combination of these elements, the start, keywords, extra information, the main question or command, and the ending. Together, they form your request or question that you want the computer to respond to. Basic rules writing prompt? Certainly, here are some basic rules for writing a prompt in easy English. Start with a clear purpose. Know what you want from the computer or AI. Are you asking a question, requesting information, or giving a command? Having a clear purpose helps you frame your prompt effectively. Use simple language. Use straightforward and easy to understand words and sentences. Avoid jargon or complex language that might confuse the computer or AI. Include keywords. Make sure your prompt contains the main words that relate to your request. These keywords help the computer understand what you're looking for. Be specific. If you're looking for specific information, provide details or context in your prompt. For example, instead of, tell me about animals, you could say, tell me about African elephants. Ask complete questions. If your prompt is a question, ensure it's a complete and grammatically correct sentence. For example, what is the capital of France, is a complete question. Avoid ambiguity. Make sure your prompt is clear and not open to multiple interpretations. Ambiguity can lead to confusing responses. Politeness matters. Using polite language, like saying, please, and, thank you, can make your prompt more courteous and likely to receive a helpful response. Keep it concise. While providing context is important, try to keep your prompt concise and to the point. Avoid unnecessary information that might confuse the computer. Check for clarity. Before sending your prompt, read it aloud or to someone else to ensure it makes sense and conveys your intent clearly. Revise if needed. If you receive an unclear or unexpected response, don't hesitate to revise and rephrase your prompt to get the desired result. Remember, writing a good prompt is like giving clear instructions, and the clearer your instructions are, the better the computer or AI can respond to your request.
What is data? In simple terms, data is like pieces of information or facts that we collect or use. It can be numbers, words, pictures, or anything that helps us learn, make decisions, or understand things better. For example, when you have your name, age, or a list of your favorite books, that's all data. Data is like building blocks that help us figure things out and store information for later use. Tested data. Tested data, in easy terms, means information or facts that have been checked to make sure they are accurate and reliable. It's like when you double-check your answers on a test to be sure they are correct. In the world of data and information, Tested data means that someone has taken the time to make sure the information is right and can be trusted. This is important because accurate data helps us make good decisions and avoid mistakes.
Imagine you are teaching a robot to identify different fruits. You show the robot pictures of apples and bananas and tell it which is which. Supervised data is like giving the robot this labeled information. It's data where you already know the answers or outcomes. In machine learning, supervised data is used to train computers. It's like teaching them by showing examples with clear labels. This helps them learn to make predictions or decisions based on new, similar data. Now, imagine you give the robot a bunch of unlabeled fruits, but you don't tell it which is which. Unsupervised data is like this mystery collection of fruits. It's data without clear labels or answers. In machine learning, unsupervised data is used when we want the computer to find patterns or group similar things together on its own. It's like asking the computer to figure out which fruits are similar without any hints. Labeled data is like having a clear tag or label on something, so you know what it is. For example, if you have pictures of cats and dogs, and each picture has a tag saying cat or dog, that's labeled data. In computer terms, labeled data is used for training machines. It helps them learn because it provides clear information about what the data represents. It's like teaching a computer by showing it examples with clear labels. Structured data is like information organized neatly in a table or spreadsheet, where each piece of data has a specific place. It's like having a well-arranged list of names, ages, and addresses. Computers love structured data because it's organized and easy to work with. Think of it as data that's in a clear and orderly format, like filling out a form. Unstructured data is like having information scattered all over the place, without a clear format or organization. It's like a messy pile of papers with notes, drawings, and random text. This type of data is often found in things like text documents, emails, or social media posts, where there's no fixed structure. It can be more challenging for computers to understand because it's not neatly organized. Unlabeled data is similar to unmarked items. You don't know what they are. For instance, if you have pictures of animals, but none of them have tags like cat or dog, that's unlabeled data. In machine learning, unlabeled data is used when you want the computer to figure out patterns or categories on its own. It's like asking the computer to sort those mystery pictures into groups without telling it what each group should be called. To sum it up, labeled data has clear tags, structured data is organized neatly, unstructured data is messy and unorganized, and unlabeled data lacks tags or labels. These terms help describe the different ways data can be used and organized, whether for training computers or analyzing information.
What is machine learning? Machine learning is like teaching computers to learn from examples, just like how we learn from our experiences. It's a way to make computers smarter and able to do tasks without being specifically programmed for each one. Imagine you're teaching a dog to recognize different objects. You show the dog many pictures of balls and say, "This is a ball." After seeing lots of examples, the dog starts to understand what a ball looks like. Machine learning works in a similar way, but with computers and data instead of dogs and pictures. It helps computers recognize patterns and make decisions based on the information they've learned. So, machine learning is like giving computers the ability to learn and improve on their own. Classical learning. Classical learning is like giving a computer a set of strict rules to follow. It's a bit like teaching a child how to do math problems step by step. You tell the computer exactly what to do for each situation. For example, if you wanted to add two numbers, you give it a formula like a plus b equals sine c, and it uses this formula every time. It's good for tasks with clear, well-defined rules, but it may not work well for things that require flexibility or adapting to new situations.
An algorithm is like a step-by-step recipe or set of instructions that tells you how to do something. It's a way to solve a problem or perform a task in a systematic and organized way. Imagine you have a recipe for making a sandwich. The recipe tells you what ingredients to use, how to prepare them, and the order in which to put everything together. That's like an algorithm for making a sandwich. In computers, algorithms are used to solve all kinds of problems, from sorting a list of numbers to finding the best route on a map. They're like the computer's recipe for getting things done efficiently and correctly. So, an algorithm is essentially a set of clear and precise steps for accomplishing a specific task. A model is like a simplified version or representation of something. It's a way to describe or understand how things work without all the tiny details. Think of it as a toy car that resembles a real car. It has the basic shape and features, but it's not as complex. In computer and data science, a model is used to make predictions or decisions based on data. It's a simplified version of a real-world situation that helps us analyze and understand things more easily. Deep learning is like teaching a computer to understand things in a very detailed and complex way. It's a part of artificial intelligence, AI, where computers learn to recognize patterns, just like how we humans learn by looking at lots of examples. Think of it this way: imagine you are teaching a computer to recognize different types of fruit. You show it thousands of pictures of apples, oranges, and bananas. Deep learning is like giving the computer a super detailed magnifying glass so it can see all the tiny details in those pictures, like the shape, color, and texture of each fruit. With deep learning, the computer becomes really good at recognizing these details and can tell you if a new picture is an apple, orange, or banana, even if it has never seen that exact picture before. It's like teaching the computer to see and understand things in a deep and detailed way, almost like how our brains work when we learn and recognize things. In simple terms, NLP, natural language processing, in GPT is like teaching a computer to understand and work with human language. It's a way to make computers smart enough to read, write, and talk in a way that's similar to how people do. Imagine you're chatting with a computer program, and it can understand your questions, answer in a natural way, and even have a conversation with you. NLP helps make this possible by teaching the computer to understand and use language just like we do. So, in easy terms, NLP in GPT is like giving a computer the ability to understand and communicate with humans through words and sentences. It's what makes AI systems like GPT good at talking to people. Lemmatization in GPT is like teaching the computer to understand words in their simplest and most basic form. It helps the computer recognize that words like running, ran, and runs are all related to the base word run. So, instead of treating each of these words separately, lemmatization makes the computer understand that they all come from the same root word, run. This can be helpful for tasks like understanding the meaning of sentences or finding information in a more efficient way. It's like teaching the computer to see the big picture and recognize words in their most basic form. Stemming in easy English is like simplifying words to their basic form. It's a way to make different forms of a word look the same. For example, if you have the word jumping, stemming would turn it into jump. If you have running, it becomes run. Stemming helps computers process and understand text more easily because it groups similar words together. It's like saying, no matter if you jump or jumped, it's all about jump. Tokenization in GPT, in easy terms, is like breaking down a long piece of text into smaller, understandable parts. These smaller parts are called tokens, and they can be individual words or even smaller units like parts of a word. For example, if you have the sentence, I love ice cream, tokenization would split it into 3 tokens, I, love, and ice cream. It helps the computer understand and process text by breaking it into manageable pieces. Think of tokenization as chopping a big sandwich into smaller, bite-sized pieces so you can eat and digest it more easily. In the case of GPT, it's like giving the computer smaller bits of text to work with, making it better at understanding and generating human-like responses.
Thanks a lot, students, for appreciation. I hope I was able to successfully explain AI. Now remember, in your free time, look into it and explore AI as self-learner. Unless you are not spending extra time, chances are you may skip it from your mind. Always take new career seriously and also take baby steps. Don't try to hit hard on that. I am glad you are looking into it as per your passion. Hope things will be much easier that way. See you tomorrow. Bye.